Yeah, the haters are a bad person. No one's gonna see on my profile picture about the haters trying to look at it. My ex-friend is the worst.
Oh shit. Hey guys, it's 2011. I know it's been a minute. I know I've been busy just doing things where I'm just living, I'm living. But hope you guys are looking forward to this video. Welcome, just welcome back to my videos. I know it's been a hot ass minute since we talk about this fucking loser named Charles Edwards, aka Charles Booty Shar, aka Charles the Chud, all this other shit, right? And we gotta get into this. A lot has happened since then, since I posted the last video. Charles acknowledging us and calling us haters, which is fucking funny to admit because, dude, we're not fucking haters. We're calling you out for the weird shit that you have done throughout your fucking life, you fucking weirdo. And besides all that, right, it's the fact that this guy is pushing 30, chronically online, trying to date minors and mess with them and do all this weird shit, harass so many different people who are 10 times younger than him. Posting borderline porn on his channel constantly, and, even using AI to make fetish fucking content and just make these terrible OC videos. And it's like, dude, can you just pick up a pencil and draw? The least you can do is try. Why are we using AI and relying on it to make all this weird shit? But besides that, right, I'm not the best artist, of course, and come on. I have no mind about being real about myself, right? But look at this. At least I didn't have to use AI and, rely on my friends to trace off their fucking work or stealing other people's fucking artworks because I'm a weirdo and I can't learn to do their own shit. And besides that, right, he has a bunch of weird, sick-ass videos that he probably jerks off to. His tiny 2-incher being a fucking creep, right? But besides that, I want to sit here and thank everybody who's been there supporting and commenting, giving us more information, more fuel to the fire, because guess what? This is gonna be a fucking good video entirely regarding him stealing artwork from people and not crediting them, or, having softcore porn on his fucking old channels. He has one public playlist. I don't know if that's the only one, right? It's probably more. He has an open public playlist where it has certain videos like Roxanne Wolf ASMR, weird videos regarding Sonic characters, and a bunch more. And you gotta think about this, right? This is a public playlist. Imagine what he has privately. Imagine that. What does he hide entirely, right? Does he watch this shit entirely? Yeah, he probably does, and he probably fucking goons to this like a weirdo. You have kids on your channel, Charles, and you have this shit public to everyone, so these same kids to see that shit on your channel? You're a weirdo. You're actually a fucking weirdo, and and guess what? I'm gonna call you Chud again, because what the fuck are we doing? But besides that, right, let's get into the bullshit. While looking through Charles' old channel and his playlist for research on the Epstein vessel himself, we've come across a lot of very sexual shit. And I think that Charles probably didn't want this to be public, but his fucking tiny Gooner brain is so small and self-efficient and all this other shit. I'm just yapping at this point, right? That, the dumbass put all of this shit unrelated to the name of the playlist publicly, right? This includes videos like the growth of the acorn. And I might even pronounce that shit right. And amateur resolution. I can't speak. I'm just yapping, right? Inspector, and the whole playlist dedicated to School Days HQ, a fucking corn game, by the way, right? Charles, dude, Rule 34 is free, right? And it has an own website. You don't have to post it on YouTube, you fucking freak. You're a freak, dude. You're actually a freak. But besides that, right, Charles also made a series about School Days HQ, showing this obviously inappropriate game to children on his channel, right? Are we dead ass? Are we serious right now, bro? Making a series based off of a corn game where you get up right now. Oh my god, that game is big. Dude, can you get up and just get a fucking job? Can you just apply to a job and, focus on your life? Do better, man. You're pushing 30, you're sitting here making stupid ass shit, posting stupid shit on the internet, exposing yourself for free. Like, dude, if this was, like, if I was getting paid for this, I would be fucking happy, genuinely, because you're giving me free fucking content, man. You know, this is even the worst of it, right? Like, he also has this weird obsession with Roxy 360 ASMR. Does he jerk off to the shit with a crusty ass fucking VR headset? Like, genuinely, does he do this shit? Does he just jerk off to Roxanne Wolf for fucking FNAF constantly? Like, you're honestly a fucking freaky ass loser. But besides that, right? You know, and don't even get me started on his shit where he's getting rock hard over a softcore 360 video maker Monster of Truth, hearting his comments. Oh my god. Like, how touched above do you have to be getting hard over a corn maker, hearting your own comments? Your own comments, by the way. That's pretty pathetic, dude, I'm gonna be honest. And, you know, generally, I think that you need fucking help, right? Like, you're honestly a fucking loser. But, you know, she don't want you, bro. She don't want you in your nasty ass, fucking cross-eyed, fucking ugly ass face, bro. Your man said. Besides that, right? You know, who knows nothing about you? She knows absolutely nothing about you, right? And, you know, probably just like your comment because just like everyone else that posts on her fucking channel, you know, she has to comment and heart a bunch of comments constantly. So you're probably not fucking special, man. Generally, you're not. You know, he's also started to repost a no NSFW post, acting like his old channels were and still are filled with all these weird and disgusting NSFW videos. Dude, the irony in this shit is fucking ridiculous. Honestly, how are you gonna post this shit and then still have your shit up constantly up this NSFW fetish shit on your old channels, right? Like, it's ridiculous. You can literally look at the old playlists and just see all that weird shit that he has. Like, you're honestly probably bottom 5. Like, you're a bottom 5 loser hypocrite, generally, on this point. How do I share the same playlist that you do, generally? I breathe the same fucking air as you, man. How? And you know, the more I look into these playlists, the worse it gets, and the more I question, why do motherfuckers like this guy exist on the same road as me? Why not share the same fucking oxygen as this guy, bro? Just execute him now, please. Like, he's into this weird shit like kids and teens and all this while you're being a grown-ass man, bro. Come on. Like, it's obvious he won't change, and he obviously doesn't fucking want to change, obviously, from all the shit that he clearly still does even now. But besides that, right, you know, getting into the next part, Charles has had a past of lying and stalking and manipulation regarding other fucking people just to grab some type of sympathy. You know, because thanks to somebody who wants to remain anonymous, which I don't blame him for, because they don't want this fucking weird dude trying to harass them and just be fucking weird, right? We have old comments showing Charles repeatedly lying and trying to get sympathy from Laura, who I explained in my last video was a 15, now 16-year-old child, right? You're trying to sit here and tell me that a 26-year-old was trying to get sympathy from a fucking person who is half his age. Charles, oh my god, you're a fucking loser, man. I can't, I don't say this of you, but holy fuck, what is wrong with you, dude, genuinely? You're a 26-year-old crying on the fuck, oh god, I had a brain fart right there, but again, you're a 26-year-old man trying to turn a child to harass and, you know, bug a bunch of other people because you felt wrong that your greasy fucking ass gave their OC away to somebody else to trace over and not even give them the slightest bit of credit and call them haters and trolls for being rightfully upset. And again, he also started stalking this individual on DeviantArt by creating an account and commenting on one of their posts, and when they gave him no attention or acknowledged it, he deleted the account and continued crying for sympathy on his comment section and live streams like a pathetic fucking loser that he is. And besides that, right, Charles, you need to understand with your EDP445 brain, your Gooner brain, your Epstein brain, that you broke their fucking trust and they don't want to be near you at all anymore. And again, why be around a fucking 16-year-old knowing that you're a grown-ass fucking man? Hang out with people your own fucking age, dude. Conflict, bro, it's ridiculous. And again, Charles has also broken a bridge with a minor he dated in the past, by the way, who he cheated on. Oh god. First of all, you're dating a minor and then you cheat on them? Are you serious? And he tried to bribe and kept tagging them in videos minor. And she didn't even be dating this person in the first place to stay with him. This is very fucking disgusting, Charles, and honestly, you deserve to be in fucking jail. And again, executed on the fucking spot. You're a fucking loser-ass child that should never be allowed on the platform at all. You need to be locked away in a fucking prison, sharing the same fucking jail cell as R. Kelly and Diddy, and have fucking oil fucking fights constantly, because that's probably the shit you're fucking into entirely. But besides that, right? You know, I just hope that regarding all this, I'm hoping that Laura and the people that he has harassed over time are in, you know, a better place. And obviously, I'm not trying to say they're dead, but, you know, I'm just hoping they're in a better mind, in a better place, and they're fucking far away from this guy, impossible, you know? And again, Charles, I hope you're in, I hope, regarding this, I hope you get sent to jail, and you can have, you know, you're stuck with somebody named Tyrone, and he comes in and says, you better hang up that computer call, boy, for kiss me on my hot mouth. Kiss me on my hot mouth, man. I can't even speak, that's how much I hate. I hate this guy, I hate this guy! But besides that, right? Let me stop before I go and fry my brain. And, you know, he sees this shit and goes on another stream crying like a little fucking bitch about me being a quote-unquote hater. And, you know, thanks to the same person who wishes to remain anonymous, you know, again, their live stream that was posted 3 years ago gives us more insight on Charles and the manipulation tactics that he does constantly, showing us that in this 2-hour live stream, you know, it's just crazy, and obviously it's gonna be long as fuck, so I gotta highlight the only key points in today's video, mostly talking about how his lies, his manipulation, all this other shit playing victim, shows how much of a pathetic loser that he is. And you know, the video will be closed captioned, though, to avoid revealing who the person who sent it, you know, to us, because we're trying to protect them from Charles and his weird gooners that he fucking, you know, claims, you know, who he just fucking sits with all the fucking time, right? And I'll just be showing screenshots of Charles combos with the person with their name and profile covered and removed, of course.
Got very upset with what happened yesterday and decided to make this video about me supposedly bullying him and lying about me, saying I swear to him and he don't believe me on the swearing part. See, because calling me the B word, F word, or nasty in my face. In fact, I'm trying to apologize. Try to apologize to her. She's so rude. Actually, no, you didn't apologize at first. You were trying to be nice at first. And I told you in the nicest way possible that I didn't feel like talking right now. It sounded rude, I apologize, but I was not in a good state of mind at that. I was dealing with supposedly pissing off another friend of mine. So I apologize for that, but what you did here is no better. You sounded absolutely rude. You made false accusations about me. So you're no better than what you claimed me to be. You claimed that I sweared you out when I didn't. You assumed I hated you for the longest time when I didn't. And you assumed we were friends when I barely knew you. I understand you wanted to be nice and stuff, but I barely know you, my man. I barely know you.
Stuff like this just shows how Charles really is behind the scenes, right? Gaslighting and just changing the narrative and trying to manipulate this person over a simple miscommunication. Then when that fucking fails, you know, he runs to his weird ass fan base with nothing but lies to gain sympathy, lying, just lying his fucking ass off constantly, right? And it's truly disgusting, especially because the victim barely knew who the fuck he was, and you know, they don't even know who the fuck this guy is personally, entirely. They don't know who the fuck this guy is, other than him being a weirdo on the fucking internet.
You really hurt me today. You made me feel like nothing but dirt. And you assumed I hated you for the longest time when I never did hated you. I had no reason to hate you. No reason at all to hate you. And you go out of your way to say that I hurt you, that I sweared and cursed you out? I didn't. I didn't at all. I didn't say no swear words to you at all. And if I did, I apologize if I did. But I was upset. I was upset over what was happening between me and Sigma. That's all. It was about Sigma, not you. That whole stream was about Sigma, not you. And you didn't make the situation any better by bringing it up. If you didn't brought up what happened between you and me by saying you really hurt my feelings, then everything would have been all right. But no, you decided to bring it up. You started it. You don't believe me? Well, I hate to break the news to you. The stream proves it. The conversation proves it. You see, proves it.
And right here, this is more proof of Charles. Just his true persona cracking and just the lies and all this shit falling apart. Being off his self-centered fucking ass, being caught in his own delusions of grandeur and all this other shit, right? Believing that a live stream that has zero mention of you was about your disgusting Gooner ass, right? The delusion of how you think that everything's a fucking about you. But guess what, motherfucker? This video's about you, bitch! But besides that, right, maybe it's, time for you to stop being so full of yourself and have this fucking ego and think that maybe everyone doesn't want to show the slightest bit of attention to you unless it's to call you fucking out, Maybe maybe you gotta think about that shit, right, Charles? Maybe just think. Use your tiny fucking brain for a second and just think. Maybe you'll have less people calling you out for being a weird, manipulative fuck than, you being an actual normal fucking person. But, you have never been to that certain point at all in your fucking life.
Here you go. Look, you said, hey, you happy now? You didn't apologize straight up. You were acting all nicey-wicey with me. And I thought we were good, but I still didn't want to talk to you because I was afraid I was going to make things worse. I said I was going to make the situation worse. And there we go. Yeah, you so hurt my feelings, so because of you. There you go. You put it up. And then you get mad at Myron. Understandable. Myron shouldn't have called you a dumbass, and I apologize for him calling you such. But he was only defending me because he thought this whole thing was about you. And I had stated to him, no, it wasn't about you. And you immediately assumed that my friend here said you are acting like the victim. He didn't say you were being a victim. He said you're acting like one. Not that you were. Which, in all honesty, from these comments that you left, yeah, you're acting like the victim. You are acting like the victim right here. He asked me why I ignored his comment, which is really stupid to ask someone that when it's clearly obvious. Either they're not ignoring your comment, they just don't have time to look at your comment. And I explained that to him. And then I did this. This was me role-playing as the anti-version of my OC. And as you can see right here from his lovely comments, he took it too seriously and thought I was actually being mean to him. And I went to his community post of his channel. Yeah. And I went to the community post of his channel and also went to one of his videos and commented, explaining to him that it was all pretend, it was all roleplay. That if I hurt his feelings unintentionally, I didn't mean to. After that, I thought we were good. But he said in his community post, leave me alone. So I did. I leave him alone. Let him alone. I figured he needed time to himself. And that's when I had to do my stream and asked him to leave because I wasn't in a mood because I was dealing with some shit that happened between me and Sigma. And yeah, then that's when he made the video.
Charles. Mr. Edwards. Mr. Booty Shark Buchanan. Alright, man. We got you. It's disgusting how you're trying to act like the victim in this situation. And all of this drama wasn't about you. But Charles, it is about you. And you are the main fucking attraction for all of this shit. You are the main reason why a lot of this shit even happens. And it's like ridiculous how you sit here and act like you're not the center of attention and you're not the fucking problem. But guess what, Charles? Your brain is fucking fried from all the Roxanne, Wolf ASMR, Goon sessions, and all the other weird shit that you have in your fucking playlist. That he can't even take streams, and has no ill intentions, as jokes, you know, like, oh my god, bro. It's ridiculous how you can't even take a single fucking thing as a joke. You take everything seriously, you sensitive fucking weirdo. And if you're on a whole bitch-a-thon, you rant bullshit on YouTube believing people are hating on you for no fucking reason. Guess what, man? Not everyone's gonna be hating on you because not everyone don't give a fuck about your weird ass and don't want to associate themselves with you. You know, most people who hate on you has a fucking reason to hate on you because you're weird. You're a fucking weirdo. You harass people for no reason. You do all this weird shit for no fucking reason. And guess what? I'm tired of it. I'm sad of seeing all this shit, so I gotta call you out for it, you weird fuck. You're a pathetic fucking loser, genuinely. And I don't see why people would even sit there and watch themselves or even associate themselves with you of all fucking people, right? This is ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. But as much as I love to rant about Charles and his pathetic ass, I want to keep this, you know, going. And I want to keep just this live stream, like, apparent because this is a 3-hour fucking long, you know, live stream. If you want to see more, I'll be dropping more clips of this live stream and short form content with even more screenshots and proof of this fucking just lard ass, hopefully sooner or later this week, or just, you know, whenever the time comes with me having to be available, right? Of course. But besides all that, right, like, we're nearing the end of the video because I can't go too long with this shit, and we're already getting really fucking long into this, but I just want to sit here and say that I never really expected this channel to really gain this much traction as it did and have people come out of the shadows with horror stories about their own experience about Charles. And to you guys in the comments, I owe you guys the greatest of thanks and praise because without your support and info, I truly wouldn't even be at this fucking certain point. I wouldn't have this fucking info about this guy entirely. And you know, I wouldn't believe that I would have been a one. I wouldn't have believed that this would have been, you know, a one and done type of series, you know. But obviously, with how he is and with all this new information, I can't stop now. I have to keep going. I have to keep I just gotta do what I gotta do for the community and put this guy down, right? Entirely. And as always, if you guys have more information on this fuck-ass fucking bitch, please comment and share your experiences in the comments below. Obviously, you know, I need more information about this guy if it's private stuff, you know, like stuff where he's personally asking you weird shit, just doing the usual weird shit that isn't public fucking news because we need more shit. We need more shit to put this guy down. But for now, I'll see you guys in our final video for this guy. And again, play my game, but for you, Charles, avoid me at all fucking costs, you pathetic fucking loser.
Cross the world,